All right, now let's focus on a different type of mathematical model. We're going to look right now at what is called a polynomial. A function p is called a polynomial if p of x is equal to a sub n x to the nth power plus a sub n minus 1 times x to the n minus first power plus plus a sub 2 x squared plus a sub 1 x plus a sub naught, where n is a non-negative integer and the numbers a sub 0, a sub 1, a sub 2, and so on, a sub n, are constants called coefficients of the polynomial. The domain of any polynomial is all real numbers, or negative infinity to infinity. The degree of the polynomial is referred to as n. It is the highest value you see. For example, if we were given the polynomial p of x is equal to 2x to the 6th power minus x to the 4th power plus 2/5 x cubed plus the square root of 2, there are a couple of things to notice. The first thing to notice is that each term has a degree. So our first term here that we see is our 6th degree term, and it has a coefficient of 2. The second term we see here on this polynomial is a 4th degree term, and it has a coefficient of 1. When there's no number, it's a 1. Our third term that we see here has a degree of 3, and it has a coefficient of 2/5. And then our last term we see here is our constant term, and this has a degree of 0, and it is valued, its coefficient, at rad 2. Now, in order to determine the degree of the polynomial, we're always just focusing on the highest degree. So because 6 is higher than the others, then we will define the polynomial as a 6th degree polynomial. Now, understanding the degree of the polynomial is very useful because it gives us clues about the look and behavior of a function. If we have a function such as p of x is equal to mx plus b, this has degree 1. When there's no power, it's 1. And a degree 1 polynomial function is actually just a linear function. And it looks something like this. Another polynomial function could be p of x is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. You'll notice here that our highest degree term is a 2. So this is considered a degree 2 polynomial. And this is referred to as a quadratic function and looks something like this. Then we have another example. P of x is equal to ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d. This has degree 3 because the highest term degree is 3. And this is referred to as a cubic function. Now, we have names for the larger ones. So beyond 3, a 4th degree would be considered quartic, a 5th degree, quintic, and so on. Generally, when we get past 5th degree, we begin just referring to them by the degree. So we would just call it a 6th degree or 7th degree and 8th degree polynomial, and we wouldn't have a special name for it. Now, one thing I do want you to notice is that the degree really tells us about the movement of the graph. So if it is a 1st degree, it will either just increase or just decrease. In this case, just decrease, but we could also have a line that just increases. A degree 2 polynomial can do both, right? It has a decrease and an increase. And those changes in direction actually tell us, or a result of the degree of the polynomial. And then we have degree 3, we have an increase, a decrease, and an increase. So, right? 2, 1, and 3. And those directly relate to the degree of the function.